Scientists reveal new magnets that can change your personality. October 14, 2015. Sean Adl Tabata by SCI, Environment. Zero comments. A creepy new brain magnet developed by scientists has the ability to make Christians no longer believe in God, and have people change their personalities in dramatic ways that go against their fundamental principles and ideologies. A technique called transcranial magnetic stimulation, TMS, allows scientists to essentially change a person's personality by shutting down certain groups of neurons in the brain. Express.co.uk reports. TMS, which is used to treat depression, involves placing a large electromagnetic coil against the scalp which creates electric currents that stimulate nerve cells in the region of the brain involved in mood control. Researchers found the technique radically altered religious perceptions and prejudice. Belief in God was reduced almost by a third, while participants became 28.5% less bothered by immigration numbers. Dr. Kisa Izuma, from the University of York, said, "People often turn to ideology when they are confronted by problems. We wanted to find out whether a brain region that is linked with solving concrete problems, like deciding how to move one's body to overcome an obstacle, is also involved in solving abstract problems addressed by ideology." The scientists targeted the posterior medial frontal cortex, a brain region a few inches up from the forehead that is associated with detecting and responding to problems. Volunteers were asked to rate their belief in God, heaven, the devil, and hell after undergoing pre-screening to ensure that they held religious convictions. Dr. Izuma said, "We decided to remind people of death because previous research has shown that people turn to religion for comfort in the face of death. As expected, we found that when we experimentally turned down the posterior medial frontal cortex, people were less inclined to reach for comforting religious ideas despite having been reminded of death." The American participants were also shown 2 essays written by newly arrived immigrants, one highly complimentary of the US and the other extremely critical. Dr. Izuma said, "When we disrupted the brain region that usually helps detect and respond to threats, we saw a less negative, less ideologically motivated reaction to the critical author and his opinions."
I'm just going to add the last words from the last video that Armour Up did, and I'm going to put that video in the description. All should watch it.
Amen, brothers and sisters. You've heard me say many times, playtime's over. You better get serious about your relationship with Jesus Christ, his Father, and his Spirit. Because these days of lukewarm churchianity and thinking you can throw out a bunch of scriptures because you memorized a book, or throw around the name Jesus enough times, it'll make you sound righteous. No, that's just called self-righteous. And that stinks before our Father. Our righteousness is in his Son. Time's short. You better get right. Don't play a game, because this is a war. This ain't a game. This is for your eternal salvation. I suggest you take it a lot more serious than maybe you have been in the past. Don't forget to pray for the children, our fellow brothers and sisters all around the world. And for those still lost in the darkness, sitting on a fence, playing a game. Oh, pray for them so they too can see the light. May our Father bless you. May he keep you. May his grace shine upon you and give you peace. I'll see you next time.